Legend of Total War here with part 6 of my Rome 2 Let's Play campaign as Epirus. Previously, let's see, we conquered Iberia, and everything's going pretty well. So, how far off are we from victory? So we've got 42 regions out of 90. I mean, we've pretty much won the campaign at this point, because we've got a very strong frontier here. Which is crucial for a strong empire. There's no reason for any of our regions to revolt. And as long as we make sure that these guys can't get through here, we're fine. And even if they do get through, we can probably raise armies very quickly. Using this method works very well. Okay, but the next thing we need is... I mean, we've got lots of food at the moment, but I'm making preparations to go for Tier 4 buildings. Now, Tier 4... we've got some of them having been constructed, but when we go up there, it does use up quite a bit of food. So we want to make sure we've got a nice big fat storage of food, so we don't have to worry about being like, oh, let me just do the maths on this, oh, I'm not sure if I've got enough food. No, I can just buy as much as I want and have no problems. We've also got a nice big fat bank account, so money's not an issue. Alright, so... I think we can justify declaring war on the Epirus here on the condition that these guys here get sabotaged. Okay, no, it didn't work. Because what I could do is send this army over here. They'll probably win against that, especially because they're in ambush stance. They have no allies. They hate the Illyrian Confederation. Let's see if we can talk to the Illyrian Confederation. Okay. Cool. They hate. They actually like us now. I could get a trade agreement, but they're next on my shit list. I wanted to get some money out of them, but oh well. So yeah, that ambush is fine. And we wipe them out. Very good. I know we haven't been doing like any manually resolved fights recently. It's because I usually don't like playing the mid-tier units. I'd like to either play the early tier stuff, which we did in the first episode, or go straight to best Doom stack. I don't like to fuck around in the middle. And we're just not at that stage yet. We need to wait for technology. But at the same time, I don't like sitting around doing nothing. So, with crap stacks, we go and deal with it. Because the thing is, even at late game stuff, it is technically more cost efficient to still use hoplite militia hoplites, than to use like the higher tier, more expensive units. It's just if you're going to fight battles manually, you're going to want higher tier units. Higher tier units perform much better in manually resolve, but don't perform very well in comparatively in terms of cost. I mean, using a royal guard will outperform a militia in terms of one-on-one. Of course, the royal guard's going to win in auto resolve. But the thing is, a royal guard might cost, I don't even know how much it costs, but let's just say it costs 250. I don't know. I'm pulling that number out of my ass. We'll go even less than that. Let's just say 200. So you get like 3 of these for one of them, and they'll be able to overpower it. But in manually resolve, they won't be able to. And upkeep costs are very important. I mean, yeah, at the moment I'm filthy rich. So it is justified for me to be able to purchase those troops, but I don't have them available yet. We'll get them eventually. I don't know if we'll go full map completion. I mean, you guys seem to be enjoying the campaign, but then again, I imagine episode 1 and 2 would be enjoyable because of manually resolved fights. After that, people would be like, auto resolve spam. What the fuck? I liked how it was going before, but there was no need for me to do it anymore. I just needed to get a foothold quickly, which we did. Alright, let's keep going. And it's stressful going into battles where you don't have the balance of power in your favor, knowing full well that you could have... it's stressful to go into these battles, knowing full well you didn't need to put any effort in. Why would you put yourself in stressful situations where there's a possibility that if you're not completely on your toes, you're going to lose? Whereas you can use a method where it's guaranteed to win. You just can't lose. I don't like to gamble, so I'm going to go with whatever's going to give me the guaranteed win. So this guy's got sabotaged. He's not going anywhere. Let's make sure of that though. And they can't sabotage us both. It doesn't matter if these get killed. Like I said, they're a bit on the pricey side anyway. Do I have full dignitaries? No, I think one died because I remember I put one in this army here. Once I've taken that settlement, we'll get another one. So this one over here, I'm pretty sure it's a grain region. Yep, and that'll just once we've got that, we should be fine for food for a very long time. So this ship here is really just there in case Massalia decides to betray me. And we over here just waiting for the actually, you know what I could do? Come over here and raid. Because that's what the AI does. Peace treaty, yeah, but I'll go raid them still. And that'll just get me a little bit of money back. It seemed to make about 1,000, which is not enough to even pay that navy, but I'm not going to declare war on the Arverni just yet. So once this tech here is done, that's all of the economic techs that we really need to do. I know it's not technically the economic ones, but you get more of an economic boost from these than you do from economy. There's some stuff in here that is useful, but I'm probably going to go more with military so that we can get the different barrackses and also reduced upkeep so that we can start recruiting doom stacks. Now, from experience with the Parthia campaign, a missile-based doom stack is not very effective in campaign. It works well in multiplayer, but not in campaign. The reason for that is that the AI is actually a lot easier. In greater numbers of units, the AI can actually outperform a human player because they can manage their units a lot more efficiently when there's loads of troops. Because a human, you can only look at a few things at a time, but the AI doesn't do things that way. Like I said, you've got to know your strengths and know your weaknesses, and also know your enemy's strengths and weaknesses. The more troops that you have, that the AI has on the field, the harder it is for you to micromanage against them, which is why usually what I try and do is isolate them a little bit at a time and reduce their numbers so it's a lot easier to manage. And we saw it in that battle over here with just like the clusterfuck of units. Just kept a solid line, just let that line dissolve basically, and just micromanage a few of my units, and we won that battle, where auto-resolve wasn't going to. There's no point fighting battles manually either if auto-resolve will yield a victory without, loss of major numbers. It's all good. Did I go through all this? We should have enough global public order bonuses now that we can basically build whatever we want and not have to worry about public order or even culture penalty for that matter. Alright, let's move on.
I beg you, take up the sword of Ares and...
Busy at the moment.
We are a mighty people.
Nope. You're just dragging me into wars I don't want to fight. So I got statesmen dying. Yeah, that's what happens. They get old. I have to make sure that all of these remain generals. Because yeah, it's getting to that point where it's going to get very difficult to actually generate loads of influence. I'm at exactly the right amount of influence now. I don't want it to go up or down any further. So just basically at this point here, don't play the politics game. You just leave it alone. So the boy, what the fuck are they doing here? Oh, they're just here on a... I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what they're doing. Ah, you mother of fucker. Still might be able to use them. Let me just see. Yeah, we can. Okay, they can win that just on their own, but doesn't hurt to bring these guys in as well. There we go. No units lost. I'll take this. I was hoping these guys, this guy here would die. What kind of mercenaries are going to be in the area? There's not a lot, so they'll hire a few and attack us. It'll be fine. But we've got ourselves, you can see, a big boost of food there, and we can still upgrade those settlements. See, that's not really providing a whole lot of wealth either, so it's going to be a while before I get those techs, so I'm better off demolishing it. Just starting again. Right. So we got all of that stuff. That's good for public order and culture. Is there anything else we need right now? See, the metropolis, that's important. It's good for money, but I guess we don't really need it. This is good for unit stats. Don't really need to worry about that right now. Let's start upgrading these so that we can unlock greater tiers of units. And then we need to decide where we're going to have the barracks. Now, Italy seems to be the best choice because that's where we get increased army recruitment capacity from Rome. It's not a big deal to have to demolish one of these. It's not a big deal at all. Or even just wait for that to grow. Alright, now, how long has the peace treaty been on with the Arverni? Because I might be ready to go back out against them. We've still got to wait 4 more turns if we want it to be completely reliable. I usually don't wait for the whole thing, because it's okay to drop your reliability a little bit. You just don't want to go all the way to unreliable, especially at this stage of the game where people will clusterfuck you if you step outside your bounds. They're like, that guy is dishonorable, let's destroy him, and then or you lose all of your agreements. And whilst we could handle it, it's just not a smart move. I mean, what do we get out of taking on the Arverni now? Some shit territory. Let's be patient. There's no rush. Gives us some time to make more money. Consolidate our holdings out this way.
Between friends, the gift of gold is often taken to be a sign of deep affection and respect.
No, I don't think so. Gift of gold is more a case of I just don't want to deal with you, and I don't know. I've got a non-aggression pact with him, so I don't want them as a client state. I wouldn't make a profit out of that agreement. So the boy are doing their stuff, but they haven't declared war. I don't think so.
A token.
No, you're next to die after the Illyrian Confederation.
Between friends.
Well, that's unusual. Okay, where are we? Up here. Right, what we need to do is very quickly assassinate him. If we get rid of him, then even just wound him, then he disappears. There we go. Bye-bye. You're out. So these guys are next, but we're obviously in a bit of a shit state. The other army needs more replenishment, so they should be the ones to sit inside the settlement, because you get a little bit more in there. So +1 recruitment slots in all ports that could be useful. It only takes us one turn to research it, so that's fine. We're going to start to see now much faster research. Now that we're getting these tier 4 libraries built everywhere. That's what, again, another reason why philosophy, in my opinion, is the first thing we should research. So useful. I don't think that's particularly good. Let's convert to that. So how many armies do I have? 10 out of 10. I know some people were saying, like, in terms of navies, all I need to get is the artillery ships, but you know, the artillery ship is only good in one situation, the situation where everyone can win, and that is, it's good at blowing up transport ships. But I want a navy that's going to be able to take on another enemy navy. The artillery ships are not; they're terrible at doing that. They're terrible at naval battles because, if for example, if you've got 20 ships, being able to get them to simultaneously shoot at other 20 ships, they're not going to sink all the ships, and once even a few of them get to you, you're sunk. Whereas these archer ships, if you just stay out of their range, you can... I don't know, it's hard to say. It's hard to get into any sort of naval battle against equal numbers of ships and take no losses. But they perform better in auto-resolve, and auto-resolve is a good way to preserve your ships, because I don't have to fucking go all the way back there to build new ships, and nor do I want to be building ports, military ports everywhere, because you lose the income bonus. Not that I really need the money though, anyway. So what does that actually provide? Yeah, we just don't really need that right now. Alright, I think... yeah, this is a good time, I think, to hit the Arverni. Alright, let's do this. So we go down to trustworthy, but that's okay. People shouldn't be breaking their agreements with us based on that. Good. My territory now, bitch. Now, I think... okay, so we had a bit of a crash there, and it sucks because I tried to recover as much of the video as I could, but about half of it got corrupted. So what happened was, I was up to about 40 minutes in recording, and as you can see here, I've taken all this stuff. You guys wouldn't be able to see that because the footage got corrupted. But 19 minutes of it, the first 19 minutes was safe. So I just, load up the legendary autosave, and this is where I was up to. So unfortunately, you miss out on me hitting these guys, but you didn't miss out on any manually resolved battles. There's nothing involved in that. The Arverni, oh, okay, they're not actually gone. I thought they were. Now they're gone. But basically, at the end of the day, you guys didn't miss anything, so it's not a big deal. But unfortunately, I have to piece two videos together, which, using the YouTube video editor, videos can't be more than an hour when doing it. So this episode can't be more than an hour. We haven't had a crash so far in the campaign, and a crash every now and again will happen. It's just unfortunate that not much of the video was recoverable. So I did hire some extra elephants in there because these guys were putting a bit of pressure on me, but I bribed them for I sent them a lot of money for a non-aggression pact, and just because I was busy with something else. Anyway, let's keep going. So we need to come down here, sabotage them, because they're the next person we're going to wreck. Cancel all these agreements. Probably should have cancelled them a few turns ago, because now I have to sort of wait a few turns before I can attack them. But we're not under any rush. Okay, so there's some people... Oh, right, the Kanyus. Yeah, but I want to kill them. Who else likes us? No one else right now. That we're not trading with. There's these guys up here. I don't know if you guys saw what was going on. So the Rayeti declared war, but I've sabotaged them so they can't make any attacks, and we're just raising some new forces here to get rid of them. It's not really that much of a concern. Making preparations over here. Actually, we can hit them right now if we want. I think I might do that. I won't sabotage that because I want them to get involved in the attack. Good way to get rid of them. Yeah, these guys should be able to get there if they force march. They have no allies, which means they're fucked. I mean, there's really no need for us to hire better units. Or to not auto-resolve. I mean, we've got this under control. The whole campaign. The hard part's over. And anyway, most people have already admitted that by this stage here, they're probably not going to watch. So it's a good opportunity, just finish things off. I'm probably just going to go for military victory, not full map completion. I could, but what have I got to prove? Nothing. So we'll just start wrapping up the campaign. Probably won't end on this particular episode. I still need to get 40 more settlements. Actually, one thing that we could do to speed that up is actually get a military alliance with the Seleucids.
Be welcome. If I can give you a fair answer, you will have it.
So I'll actually, because this will just help our... Oh, no. It comes with a side of military alliance. Which they won't accept. Start with defensive alliance then, because this is a great way to get some numbers for us. Alright, can we get that a little bit cheaper?
With these words, you bring joy to my heart.
So why don't they like me? What do I do? It's just expansionism. Okay, but now they do like me. Let them hold on to that for a turn, because like I said, it's just a way to get some numbers, because military allies count towards our number. It just saves us having to go through a big grind. Yes, you're dead. And so's the naval garrison there. See, these archers perform quite well in auto resolve compared to the artillery. Good, no one else is in that area. So you can stay there. It's funny now how many people are going, oh, Epirus, it's not that hard. What's actually hard is Pergamon. Pergamon is really the hardest faction, and then of course I'll do Pergamon. Oh, you did Pergamon on Legendary. That's not actually the hardest faction. The actual hardest faction is Massalia. No, you did Massalia? Oh no, it's not Massalia. Massalia is not the hardest faction. It's actually Dacia. Dacia is the hardest faction. And round we go. Which is why I usually don't accept requests. Which this is actually a requested campaign, but there was certain incentives for me to do it. And I do hope you guys are enjoying it. I mean... But, as always, I just, play these campaigns the way I want to. I think a majority of the sort of the whingers that are like, ooh, Legend of Total Cheese, I think most of those people have gone by now. You know what, Legend? I'd really like it if you would just, for once in your fucking life, do one manually resolved battle. If you wouldn't mind. Sure, if there's incentive to do so. You're gonna pay me? Alright, I'm gonna go into defensive thing here. Actually, what would be better, I think, is if you stood here, let him stand in there, because that way he'll recover faster. Alright, moving on. They've only got 2 units. Getting an alliance with them isn't necessary. But I do need to get Macedonia. It's just I'm just going to kill them.
Shall we hack at each other?
I'd be unreliable to accept that. These guys here have no other territory. They're just... I know they've got an army somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Alright, so one of your magistrates is complaining about the deteriorating quality of wine. Fine, whatever. So, still gotta wait a few turns over here. But in the meantime, there's nothing stopping us, I suppose, from... maybe I'll assassinate this guy. Too many fucking armies hanging around. Funny how that doesn't automatically put us at war. Right, what I think I'll do is cancel all agreements with the Macedonians now. Because we need to conquer our home region, Macedonia, in order to finish the campaign. So they don't like us anymore. Now, that agreement with the Seleucids, we get an idea of how large they are, which is good, but we need to have a military alliance with them, which, you know, that could actually drag us into some really shitty territory. Join war against Axum. I'm happy to do that, because that's not really going to bother me, in exchange for military access and a military alliance, and I'll give you some money.
Perhaps, and I ask with all due respect.
Fine. So I'll join your war against Axum. Military alliance in exchange. So they want more money.
While your rhetoric is sound, the substance of your offer is sadly lacking. We cannot agree.
Now they just won't agree on anything. Oh wait. We had to join. Right.
I serve as my people's ears and tongue, listening and speaking as will please.
I don't know if I really want to give them any more money than that. What can I do to increase friendship with them? I mean, I could just wait a little while longer. There's no rush at this stage. Okay, they didn't go anywhere. Let's see if this works. Good. Doesn't matter if any of our units get wiped out. I think it's best to go with aggressive stance just to finish them off if we can. Okay, you'll need to force march over there. Force march to here because I want you to make your way over to Noria. Because that's where we'll launch our attack into. I could launch it from Massalian territory. Or whatever the case, it's going to take them some time to replenish, so. And, you know, bolster our numbers. Okay, it doesn't matter if they retake this settlement. It does matter that these guys, I don't want them dying. They won't be good at dealing with that. Okay. Stand here. If they capture the settlement, we'll be able to take it straight back off them. And yeah, you just stay there. Hang on, I've got a fishing port here. I don't need that. Got 2. That would make more money. Because we're rolling around in food. Don't need to worry about that right now. And everybody's well fed. Just put these in here just in case they decide not to take it. If they take it, I lose a little bit of money, but we're rich, so that's fine. Alright, moving on.
Perhaps, and I ask
This actually could be good. They've got quite a lot of territory. Plus they've got good relations with the Seleucids. I'll accept that. Good way to just get numbers of territories up. Give it a rest. Too small to do anything. Might actually be a good idea to get a military alliance with Massalia as well. Because they've got a fair amount of territory. I just don't want to pay for it.
Athena give you wisdom so that you may speak well and persuade me.
So I don't want to pay for it, doesn't mean I won't.
Welcome.
So it's a good way to get our numbers up. So if we look at this now, it says here we have 60 territories. So we only need 30 more. Of course, I'm counting on the Seleucids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 regions to count for something.
Greetings, friend. Greetings. Will you have wine, fine olives, or agreeable talk?
Agreeable talk sounds good. Good.
My people.
Yes, I was right. I counted correctly. So now we only need 12 more settlements, and then we're done. Well, you know, and gotta make sure we get Macedon. Alright, put 2 over on this. Ooh, hang on. I'm gonna need some more guys over here. You know, if I really work hard at it, I might be able to finish this finish the campaign on this episode. However, I've only really got 20 minutes to do so, because I got to piece these two episodes together. What I could possibly do is try and get the military alliance with someone else, and just throw some money at them. Who else is big? So there's these guys up here. They don't really like us, but they're big. If we were to get, if I just throw money at them. Payments, let's just see if we can just throw money at them. It's not enough. They don't like us. Okay, well, I wouldn't worry about it too much then. So now there's really nowhere for him to go. And that's what we were hoping for there. The Idui over here, if they were to make the attack, I don't think they'll do very well, but let's just upgrade these guys here just in case. So maybe don't raid them anymore. They probably weren't too happy about that. Looks like the boy are getting ready for something. Let's try to deter them from whatever they're thinking. Oh fuck it, I don't even need any of that stuff. So if we want to finish this episode finish the campaign on this turn, like I said, I've got just over 20 minutes to get 12 regions. That's like one region every minute and 30 seconds, basically. No, you gotta die. Can't trust you. Nope. So another thing is that the more that the Seleucids expand, the easier it's going to be to get our numbers up. So let's hope they do actually expand.
The sword was drawn, but now it's bloodied. End this feud.
No.
That's your command.
Can't cross over, but don't need to. These guys got it. Doesn't look like that finish off the faction. Alright, who's next? I think the Idui need to die. Oh, hang on, what's this? They're up here. They've got another region. Well, I'll need my spy to go and have a look. I'm not going to bother with levels up. What are we up to now? We need 11 regions. Okay. We're probably going to take a little bit of a reliability hit here, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Don't call allies in. Ooh, that's actually pretty bad. Just trying to speed things up. At least we didn't go to unreliable, and as long as our allies like us, they shouldn't you know, outright betray us. I hope not. So yeah, like I said, these guys will be next. Be good if the Seleucids could go and conquer Axum. So I need 10 regions in now under 20 minutes. Doesn't look like the Seleucids are doing very well. So with them losing that settlement, I now have to get an additional one. I may not be able to do it in time.
It is the nature of warriors to cut to the heart of anything.
Can't trust them. Don't trust Gauls. So if we have a look at this now, so we've gone to trustworthy. So that's usually okay. I have to wait until these guys are full stacks before we hit that. Okay, where's my agent? Yeah, you go up to here. I need to know what's coming up this way. I mean, I did it'll be 3 stacks, so you can stay there. Hit the idea after we're done with them. Anything else we need to do? I don't think so. Don't want to hit them until we're actually. I'm really gonna have to try and get some agreements with these guys here.
Let me hear.
So why don't they like us? It's just cultural aversion, mostly. Okay, that's fine. Come on, you know you want to.
Red cheese have a sense of humor. I would as soon ally with weak dead fish.
Come on, you know you want to.
Red cheese have a sense of humor. I would as soon ally with weak dead fish. Their stink is better.
Fucking hell, these. Oh, I might not be able to because I'm unreliable.
Will one day surely cost you your head. Let me take it now and save you trouble.
I can remember to move them somewhere else. You see, if it was a normal episode where I didn't have to piece things together, I could take as long as, what, 2 hours? No big deal. But I feel like I'm going to be right on the edge to get this done in time.
The spirit.
Whoops. Don't know, think I don't care.
Commander, at once, at your advance. Make haste.
Where's my spy? Oh, don't tell me it fucking died.
Ready for battle. March.
Well then I'll use you as a spy.
Setting forward.
Okay, we're good. I just need intel. Okay, we can get a rough idea of what they've got over there. It's not that severe. Let's start getting set up, ready to make the attack. You guys start making your way down here. You're gonna hit pillar. Start sabotaging them, weakening them, getting ready for our attack, which will happen soon. Now, reliability hasn't really improved. Let's just move on. Got 15 minutes now.
I dare not ask much for my people. Only a single payment to replenish our sadly diminished coffers.
No. I mean, as much as that would actually satisfy what we need to do, yeah, I don't want to. Come on, Seleucids, I'm actually rooting for you guys.
I will be on.
Fine. If I get a military alliance with Royal Scythia, that almost satisfies our need. They've got... they must have at least 5 settlements. What's this? What the fuck? The entire army disappeared. Oh, it doesn't matter, I didn't need it anymore. Holy shit, I can't believe... it was only there for like 1 turn, I think. And that's what happens when you rush. I didn't need it. I don't really feel like going into Britain. What the fuck's going on there? Okay, they're gone. So how much more do we need to do? We need 10 more. But I've got... Man, I haven't really made a whole lot of progress. Okay, so sabotage this guy here if you wouldn't mind. And then we'll make the attack this turn. But before I do that, because I'm probably going to drop a little bit of reliability. Actually, no, I won't do it this turn. Let me just see. Non-aggression. Payment.
Do not waste words. We are worthy of better.
Okay, they accept it. That's the first step on the path to
I trust
good
you come with
good
my
relations with these
words.
guys.
I can hear kindly.
So that we can get... No, don't start doing that shit. Just get set up. You... Whoops. It doesn't matter. Okay, they're recruiting as well. What do you think? I don't think we're ready. Moving on. So it's sort of like a mad rush. I wasn't actually expecting to finish this on this episode, but like, it's like right ahead of me. If I could just grab it, you know. What actually might help is if I increase the tax rates, because I think when it comes to Royal Scythia, it's just going to be a case of just I got to throw money at them. Okay, please tell me that that the solution's won there, because that would be worth an extra region for me. Now then, so they're... That agreement is, okay, treaties with the boy. Oh, damn it, they don't like the boy.
You have
Well,
the ear of my people.
fucking hell.
I am sure you
Well,
have many
let me try with the boy, see how much are they. What if I was to get a defensive alliance payment? Let's just see.
I have no stomach for the meek or nice.
We're dependable now. Alright, time to take on Macedon. Provided this army here doesn't interfere. Alright, good. 4 turns? No, we gotta wait. I can't lose my reliability right now. Okay, Bagacum up here, the Frisia. I'm just gonna leave that as it is. Like I said, we just need regions. Just start fucking attacking everything we can on the border. Yeah, we can attack that right now. Just fucking go for it. No allies. Don't call in my allies. Give them a reason to cancel their agreements. These guys don't look strong. So yeah, we're gonna fuck them up. It's just extra regions. Just convert this just because. Where'd my other army go? I think I forgot to bring it. Doesn't matter, don't need it. I only got 10 minutes to get like 9 regions. So that was a very easy war. Fuck, I'll just even exempt it from taxation. Let's go. Get rid of that as well. Why not? Alright, Bibracte. I'll have to send some troops back. How are we going with Imperium? We're okay. Are we ready to make this attack over here? No, we still need more numbers. Alright, how are we going with this? Oh shit, I need to maintain naval units because I lost all those navies. I need 8 more things. Just hire whoever. You, fine. Oh, he got fucked up. What the fuck happened with that anyway? It doesn't even matter what the unit is. Just go, 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 go. I got less than 10 minutes now. I don't think I can do this in time. 8 regions in 10 minutes. We'll get 2 from Macedonia, so 6 regions. No, 1 from Raeti. That's yeah, that's another one I need to get. Sort of like a speed run with this. I'm not really used to trying to get allies to try and buff up those numbers just to try and end the campaign quickly. And maybe some of their vassals I can make. Or maybe Sardis. Because they've got 2 regions, but aren't they a vassal of... I don't know, I'll have a look diplomatically. Alright, I think we're alright to hit the... who took attrition? Oh. Oh well. So the Treveri will hit them next. Someone got subverted. Making our way down this way. Alright, we've got pretty close to full stack here. Let's just go for this. Okay, good. So we lost a bit of... No, we're good. So that's worth one. Let's just knock it down then. So I knocked something down over here, I think. Just put in that for public order. Can't be having revolts. Alright, we're sitting on... Yeah, I still need to do that. Alright. No time to dilly-dally with all this now. Let's get on with this. Hang on, before you do that, let's upgrade your skills so you increase your chances. Let's do this. Okay, at least you can make another attempt. That way they won't reinforce. I'll lose a little bit of reliability, but it won't be that bad. I got 7 minutes. 7 minutes to get 7 regions. I don't think I'll be able to do this without calling in another ally. Okay, here's for 6 regions to go. So basically just try and throw money at Royal Scythia. Just end turn really quickly. That's worth a ton of money, but I'm just a little bit worried about public order. It should be okay. Most regions are actually okay with it. Germania Miner's not, but that's because it was just conquered. Oh, it's only -1. That's okay. Alright, so Royal Scythia, it looks to me it has much more than 5 regions. So looking at this, they're unfriendly. We have to start with the defensive alliance. Fuck it, let's actually just go straight military alliance, and I'll just throw every bit of coin I've got at them, see if that works. Alright, defensive alliance, if I threw every bit of coins at them... Nope. Alright, we'll try trade agreement. We'll just send them a gift then.
Are you brave or foolish, or just mad?
See how they feel about me now. So that gift was worth 30. If I was to send them another one...
You have spoken fairly.
Okay, so now we try a trade agreement. These guys are unreasonable. Now they actually apparently like me. Yeah, gifts. It seems like every bit of gift has made a bit of difference. Just accept the goddamn agreement, you shit. Send them another gift.
Your words move me to anger. Your offer is fair and honorable. I swear by the gods that for our part, all will be as we have agreed.
Maybe I have to wait till next turn, but at least they like us now, a little bit. Macedonia, so... all good, moving on. I'm gonna try with Sardis, but I still think that they're a... What's it called? Come on, hurry up, Macedon. Alright, good. Funny thing is, if they attacked that army, the other one wouldn't be able to reinforce. Good, he's not coming back. I got 4 minutes to try and do this. Okay, so they took that from Sardis. I'll have to go and take it. Gives me 1 extra army. But really, my main focus needs to be trying to get that military alliance with Royal Scythia. That's gonna finish things off. I can afford to throw 50,000 a turn at them now. Come on, hurry up with these damn end turns. I don't know. I don't care. Just get rid of them. Should get rid of their agents as well. Good. Now then. I'm not used to giving gifts to factions, so it went down by a little bit.
We have need of talk, I'm sure. We also need good food, a warm fire, and warm women.
Fuck me sideways.
A noble friend, what an honor you do us.
Okay, that didn't seem to make any bit of difference. Oh, yeah, it did. Just had to wait for it to come into effect. They just refuse. Just what about the military access?
Call for good ale to ease your throat and ripe women to ease other parts.
Probably got something to do with my reliability. Fuck. Alright, well it's good that they're gone. So how far off are we? I need 4 more regions, but I can't get this damn agreement. Hang on, Pontus over here. They look like they've got a few.
I give you welcome. Then I must accept, although my honor cries out again. You speak with wisdom and grace. My people will find much joy in this. I accept.
Alright, 4 regions. Boom. We just haven't got the naval units now. What I'll do is hire naval units elsewhere. Might just be able to get this done in time. Speed things up. And I'll take another region just in case the Seleucids or someone loses some regions. So now we don't have to worry about the Royal Scythione. I may actually have to cut some bits off from the last little bit of the end of the previous one. Okay, I need to raise another navy yet again. Got to get them numbers. Good, I'm glad they backed off there. It's not playing the video. It bugged out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I fucking can't. It's just gone black screen. And there we go. That is the end of the campaign. I better end this before I have to fix things up majorly with the editing. But anyway, that's the end of this campaign. I don't see the point in continuing on. We wrecked this absolute campaign. And this gives me the opportunity to go do something else, start a new campaign. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this one. So like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Fuckers.